Good morning, beautifuls. Let me just turn off my music here. Hey everybody. So, hope everybody's doing really well. Just having my coffee. My husband's home today, so we'll probably have a fun family day. We might go to the beach or something with the kids. And I wanted to come on here and just continue this conversation I've been having with you guys over the past couple of days about getting really strategic and building a business that honors who you are. So for the last couple of days, I spoke to you a little bit about how turning on the strategic switch, so to speak, has changed everything for me. And hey, Stephanie, morning. I love these little morning chats. So, you know, like just deciding and saying to myself and giving myself the tools and educating myself a little bit about how to be more strategic has been wonderful for me, because I am not strategic by nature. I spoke about that. A lot of the women in here I know are super creative, super spiritual beings. And, you know, we just want to create. We just want to be, and we want to experience. And we don't necessarily want to get so involved with all of the sales stuff and the numbers and stuff like that. Although, really, last night I had such clarity and understanding about how when you start to focus on how serving others and helping others with your unique soul powers is so helpful to them and really truly needed. So selling is actually an act of loving kindness. So I'm meditating on that a lot and just really thinking about how, you know, selling to somebody, if you're really selling from a place of truth and, you know, and coming from a place of nourishment and doing things that are really coming from your soul, you should never be ashamed of selling. And you should be so proud to offer your services. Good morning, Luna. So today I wanted to take it a step further. We spoke about, you know, exploring the ideal day and really tuning into the feelings that we want to feel every day. And then figuring out, yesterday we spoke a little bit about how to break it all down into you know, actual dollar amounts, what we need to sustain that lifestyle. So you might be somebody who needs to do yoga every day, not just in your house, but go to a great yoga studio and have that. And you know that about yourself, because when you do that and when you know, take that extra step to go to your favorite yoga studio or whatever it is, you know, go buy yourself a cup of coffee or tea every morning at your favorite little local cafe, or have that hour of just silence for yourself where you can just ground. Whatever it is that you need, you know from experience that those actions that you can take are what nourish you and what allow you to then go and serve others and be happy from like a place of abundance. So take those things, you know, after you write down your ideal day in your notebook, you know, start assigning numbers. Okay, so how much is the yoga class every month, and how much is everything that goes along with that? How much is the food, the organic food, whatever it is that you ideally want to have, and don't be shy and don't feel ashamed of anything, because you have to know yourself, and you have to know what it takes to make you feel great. And write it all out. So I have my wish list here, and I have all the amounts, and then I added everything up, and I came up with a number for the year. So let's just say, for example's sake, you want to be making $100,000 in a year in 12 months. So that comes out to roughly $8,300 a month. And I didn't know that. That wasn't in my head. I'm terrible at math. I use a calculator. But so you have that idea now in your head. You're like, okay, $8,000. So that sounds like $100,000 a year, I don't know, or whatever it is, sounds like, whoa, that's amazing, but it just seems a little insurmountable if you're not there yet. So when you break it down into the months, you see, okay, $8,000 a month, still a little bit maybe intimidating or out of reach. But then, this is the fun part. You start breaking it down into different combinations of how can I make that $8,000 a month. And keep in mind, like I said, it doesn't have to be that you're making $8,000 a month every month. You could be doing 3 packages of $30,000 a year or $33,000 a year, if that's what you want to do. So remember, we spoke about designing your business to really honor how you want to serve and how you serve best. So if you're somebody who is highly sensitive, highly empathic, and you don't really thrive with doing everything the same kind of every month, every day, be real with yourself on that, and don't force yourself into showing up in a way that you're not really super comfortable with, or that doesn't really flow for you. So get really creative with how you're structuring your programs and your offerings. If you're selling physical products like Stephanie is, and she also offers coaching style stuff and also energetic stuff, I know. So you can get really creative with all of this, but do it in a way that really works for you and your lifestyle goals. So then what I did was I took that big number of 100,000, broke it down into monthly income. For me, I know that I'm not going to be making the same amount every month. I actually know that based on my birth chart. So I have my moon in my second house, and as we know, the moon is always in flux, ebb and flow, and the second house rules resources, personal resources. So I know, although I do believe that this can change, if I really manifest it, but I'm cool with that. I know that I'm going to have some months where I'm making a lot more than others, and I don't expect to have these consistent $8,000 months, which also helped me to realize that I want my business to be built on more creative, kind of experimental style of programs and packages. So what I did after breaking that down was I started taking that number, the 8,000, and seeing Leo is fixed steady though. True, my moon is in Leo, so that could actually ground it and make it more steady. Hope so. But yeah, so what I did from that was seeing that, okay, this is the $8,000 goal. So how can I break that down into packages, and especially with digital courses and passive income, and then just playing around with the numbers. So this is really fun. So I encourage you to take some time, whether it's today or whenever, get yourself a little notebook, or if you want to do it on Excel or whatever, or a whiteboard is good too. Just start breaking it down into different combinations. So $8,000 a month, let's say. So that could be, let's say I have a course out that's $997. So let's see how many units of that I'd have to sell in order to meet my goals. 8 units in 1 month. And if we break it down further, there's 30 days in a month. So I don't have to sell that many each day to reach that goal. So how much more attainable, how much more tangible is that? And it's very empowering. So this activity I want you to do, if you haven't done it yet, it's the next step in bringing everything down, getting really strategic, and just being very clear on what your monetary goals are. They're rooted in your energetic goals and the feelings that you want to be feeling every day, and the lifestyle and the dream life that you want to build for yourself, and then creating a business that honors that. So this for me has been one of the greatest things I've ever done in my business. Play around with it. You might want to do one coaching if you like that, if you like to have those one-on-ones and you really want to go deep with your clients, or if you want to do group stuff, whatever it is, you can then build it in a way that helps that you'll reach those goals, and also give yourself the lifestyle that you really want to live. So the other thing that I wanted to say about that was you can then take it further, and maybe I'll talk about this tomorrow, breaking them down into actual action steps that you need to take to make those goals attainable and real for you. So you know, okay, I want to sell 8 units of my $9.97 course, but how do I actually do that? So it's really numbers, and it comes down to you know, conversion rates and how much you are putting out there, how much you're engaging with your clients. So we could talk about that more tomorrow. That's like the next step of all of this. But for today, I'd love for you to play around with some of these combinations and just see how when you come, like, overcome the fear of the numbers, and you just face it and you see, okay, well, this is what I want to be making every month in order to have the lifestyle that I really want, and feel fulfilled and feel great every day and feel like I am able to serve at my best. But when you see the numbers and you see all the different combinations that you can do to get there, and take into consideration too, you know, well, how much effort does it take? Like, if I'm doing one-on-one stuff, there's sales calls usually involved. With courses, you don't necessarily need a sales call to sell a place in a course, unless it's more like coaching. If it's like a hybrid of coaching and online course. But keep that all in mind. And so I'm really excited for Sunday. I know a lot of you signed up already for the workshop, and some of you, you know, were concerned because you're in different time zones. So don't worry, you're going to get the replay of it. And it's going to be small and intimate. I only shared it here in the group actually because I want it to be very small. I want everybody to have a chance to talk, and for us to give each other like ideas and really go into what your course topic is going to be. So I printed out my course checklist, and I actually made a really cool mood board as like an example to show you guys. But also I would suggest that you get yourself, I love these little notebooks. I got these at Target, and you can get one for each project that you're working on, so it's like very organized. So this is my one for the Rock Your Soul Couture course, and I have everything in here that I need to know for this course. So I'm really excited for Sunday, and yeah, that's really what I wanted to share with you guys. So today I'm probably going to be going to Home Goods. I'm gonna buy some frames because I want to make like a gallery wall back here. And I was thinking a lot about how you can brand like your office space for when you're doing videos and stuff, and maybe I'll talk about that another day too, because it's so fun, something I really, really love. So guys, I hope that this is helpful to you. I hope that you'll, you know, take action and start breaking down those big goals, those dreams and visions for yourself, and then start really turning them into very clear financial goals that you have for every month or whatever it is. You could do it by the year, you could do it by every 18 months. And then tomorrow we'll talk about how to turn those into actual action steps. Like, oh, well, I have to reach this many people today. I have to, you know, post this many times this week, or I have to get this many people on my email list, and how we're going to actually make that happen. So, gorgeous women, I hope you have an amazing day. Steph, I'm so excited that you're working on this and to see what you come out with. Your stuff is beyond amazing. I didn't forget, I still really want to order your chocolate, your hot chocolate. Brilliant. It looks so good with the pearl inside. I'm not so familiar with Chinese herbalism, but it looks amazing. So guys, if you haven't checked out Stephanie's line, she is truly an artiste. She makes all these like really cool handmade perfumes, and it's based on your birth chart. And Steph, if you want to share your link, it would be such a service to all of us because we need you in our life. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll definitely be in touch, and have a really great day, guys. And don't forget to be strategic as fuck, because you deserve it and your clients deserve it, and it's really, you know, the key to making things happen. So see you soon. Bye, guys.